everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk to you about a company, well, an online shopping site that I found about a year ago, I want to say. It's kind of like Plato's Closet. It's an online shopping site for used clothes and new and used clothes. When you sign up for Thredup, you get a promo code which can be, I believe, is 45% or so off your first order. The awesome thing is that if you get referred by someone, for example me, which I do have a referral link down below. If you want to click on it, you're welcome to. If you don't, well, don't. You can go in on your own. You go in there and you get $20, and the person that refers you gets another $20. So let's say I refer you, you get the $20 sent to you, and you get to spend them. You get to apply those at your shopping cart. When you spend your $20, I get my $20. So you see, it's kind of like a win-win situation. What is Thredup? How does it work? You can go online and you can buy stuff or you can sell stuff. And they do have standards with the stuff they sell. If you want to sell your stuff, you can go into the website and request a package. They'll send it to you. You can put your clothes in there and then send them off to get evaluated. And that'll depend if they accept your clothing or not. And their standards are pretty much that your clothes has to be defect free. That means in basically excellent condition. They don't want items with stains or holes or little rips or tears, anything like that, just to be fair to everybody. Because they do want to keep their quality of clothes on a high standard. They also want clothes that's on trend. So if you have clothes that was out of style, let's say leopard print yoga pants or I don't know, tights or whatever, and they were in style like 5 years ago and they're not in style anymore, they won't really accept that because they want to keep their products moving and fresh, because they do get a ton of arrivals and they just want to keep inventory moving so they can go ahead and not only keep their inventory fresh but also be able to pay the people that are sending their stuff in. They accept American Eagle Outfitters, they accept Sinful, they accept 7 Jeans, Gap, Banana Republic, just a whole list of all kinds. All you have to do is go in there and just look up the brand for the clothes that you're selling, send it to them. They are very meticulous about the process, about picking out their clothes. Once they receive the shipment, they inspect it from top to bottom, make sure that it meets their quality of standards, and then they go through a whole process of photographing, making it look as nice as they can so it can appeal to the buyer, of course, just like when we go to a store. And then after that, they publish it on their website. When it gets ordered, they are really good with their packing. Like I said, they're very organized and very meticulous in the packing. I have placed several orders from them, and it's just like getting it from a Dillard's or Macy's, everything like that. They just don't bundle in their stuff and just throw it out to you in a paper bag. That doesn't happen. Now, if you're selling clothes, there is a payout process. Anything that's basically listed under $60, you get an immediate payout on. If it's over $60, let's say something's gonna list for $150, they do what's called a consignment, which means once the item sells, they can do the payout. Now, when they go through your items or through the items when they're being sold to them, if you want your items that they weren't able to get to sell, then you can ask for them back. When you ask for your kit, you select return assurance, which means that if they don't select certain items of clothing that you send, you can get them sent back to you. If you have consignment items that were sent in there, you can reclaim them within 7 days or once they've been listed for 84 days. So you really want to be careful with what you send and make sure that you have the return assurance kit if you want your stuff back that they didn't accept. So what happens to unaccepted items? Some of the items are sold to, I think they have third-party sellers. Some of the stuff is recycled and repurposed. They have textile sellers or recyclers that they'll turn it into like pillows, or, you know, basically just recycle the clothes into something pretty, and 10% of that gets donated to Teach for America. Now, once you sell your items and you have payout cash, or you have cash owed to you, there's 3 ways that you can get your cash back, or you can get paid. One is you can get store credit, which is immediately available to you. You can donate those proceeds to a cause, which also gets done immediately, or you can transfer that cash credit that you have into PayPal, and that can be done after 14 days of your credit being available. So if you're going in there to shop, you can find tons of stuff, from bags to accessories, backpacks, belts, some jewelry. You can find clothes for juniors, misses, kids, boys, girls. There's a ton of stuff. There's stuff that's on sale. There's stuff that just arrived. Basically, there's stuff that you just won't finish going through in forever. And if you do finish going through it, every week they get new stuff. So that's kind of awesome. And what I liked about it is that you're able to filter. You're either able to search your favorite brand, you're able to filter by size, you're able to filter by color, and then they have like these little surveys that tell you, well, what's your size and what's this and what's that, and it's kind of like a little survey that you do so they can tailor your preferences to your shopping, kind of like filter out the unnecessary stuff. So I really like that about shopping here versus going through an actual thrift store or anything like that. It just saves me tons of time. And that process of just filtering everything out is what's called a personal shop. And it's like your preferences are already saved. I'll give you a whole list of items and stuff that you want for yourself. And if you want to shop for somebody else, then you can always just go into like the regular page and just filter out through according to what you're looking for. Now, if you're looking through the sale page, because there are a lot of items that get put on clearance and just ridiculously cheap prices, and those items, I believe it'll tell you on there if they're returnable or non-returnable. For the most part, they'll be non-returnable because you're already getting them so cheap. So that's just kind of how it is in any store. If you go and you try to purchase something and they're like, that annoying cashier tells you, well, you can't return these items because they're final sale. And you're like, okay, fine, I'll just keep them. That's kind of like it is here. You just buy your items on clearance and they're final sale. Now, if you are exclusively a designer snob, there is a tab on there that is specifically for designer items, which means there are items that are regularly priced at $300, $400, and they're reduced all the way to $50 or $60 or $80. It all depends, but they are designer brands. So if you have a favorite designer that you want to check out, go in there and you might find them in there. You might get lucky and find that sweater that you wanted and was just way out of your budget. You never know, you might get lucky. And if you have any questions, you can always go to their question section and it'll give you questions about buying, questions about selling, and they have different types of categories in there that you can click on and you can find the answer to your question too. So like I said, I have purchased from them. I've purchased only twice, and the first time I saved so much crazy amount of money because I had that 40% off, or I don't remember how much off it was for my first order. The second time I still saved quite a bit, but it wasn't as much because it wasn't my first order. But like I said, I was really impressed with the quality of the clothing and the savings that I got, as opposed to going to like a Goodwill or something like that, because you never really know what you're gonna get if you're getting a really good deal, or if the clothing might be like super old or whatever. I don't know, it makes me more comfortable to shop online this way. And I just wanted to put the information out there, give you a little bit of information about the selling aspect, about the buying aspect. It might help somebody out there if you're looking to just get rid of some clothes that you have in your closet and you actually want to sell them. This might be a good alternative to you. Or if you want higher end clothing and you really don't want to bust your budget, you can also do this, which is what I do. I like to shop for deals. I like good brands, but I also don't like to spend a whole lot of money on them. So I found this website really useful and I am just in love with it. I am in love. It is on my list along with Glambot, along with shopmissa.com, along with eBay and all those websites where you get crazy, crazy awesome deals. So like I said, I'm not sponsored, I'm not being paid. You don't have to click on my link. It is a referral link. You can go ahead and use just the regular link on your laptop or whatever. You don't have to go through my link. But I hope you found this video useful. If you were looking for alternative ways, maybe ways to shop online that you don't have to go to an actual store and, you know, fish through or go through like a sea of people, or I hate that. I have severe anxiety when I have to go somewhere and it's like super crowded and I have to fight for space and I have to fight for items. That's why I do a lot of my shopping online, because it's just way more convenient for me. But if you have any questions or if you have any comments, if you've used this site before, let me know. And I'll be doing my haul video with the stuff that I bought right after this one. And I hope you guys like this video. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in my haul. Bye guys.